Yes, and a very good morning. It is another edition of the Sports Check, hoping that everything is all right. We have plenty to talk about this particular morning, including discussions ranging from volleyball to the partnership between Kenya and China with the recently launched or held Kenya-China Friendship Games. What's in store for this between these two nations in as far as collaboration in the field of sports is concerned. Also later on, I'll be speaking to the rollball team, the men's and women's team, who are preparing for the 7th edition of the Rollball World Cup due later this month in Dubai. All that and much more. Karibuni sana. I'm Bernard Okumu. Up until then, karibu sana. Nam, to just kick us off, of course, getting into the gist of the matters here, have guests from the Huawei Public Affairs Director, Mr. Yu Taleng, who is on my extreme left, and Douglas Ratemo, Deputy Commissioner, State Department of Sports. Welcome, gentlemen. And of course, during the recently held state games, the Friendship Games, they did usher in the beginning of what we're going to see as a long friendship. Mr. Yutala, you could speak about how these particular games between China and Kenya are important to fostering relations or deepening ties between these two nations.
So first, I'd like to introduce about this China and Kenya Friendship Games. So this Friendship Games is the teams is from 19 different companies, the Chinese companies, and the chief guest is the Chinese ambassador to Kenya, Guo Haiyan, and also the PS of Sports. So this time, like our ambassador says, is a good chance to deepen the relationship between China and Kenya, and also is following the last year, like the state visit of His Excellency in China. So it's a good chance to link two countries' people's heart. And also in Huawei, we have teams to join the different games. And for me, myself, I just joined the 3 lakhs activities with my colleagues together. So it's a good chance for local companies and also Chinese companies to together.
Yes,
have fun
indeed.
together. Yes,
Mr. Ratemo, you could just chip in on that. Also, have your thoughts on the games and the importance of such events between these two nations that have long-standing relations and existence in cooperation.
Thank you so much, Bernard, for having me here today. Kenya and China have had a long partnership, which is also very productive, and through it we have had a strong strength in our relationship, which is not just simply just a relationship, but which is also backed up with quite productive deliverables that we can read and we have witnessed for a long time. And this China-Kenya relationship, especially the games, they are meant to deepen, of course, our people-to-people ties, and also enhance our athlete development in very many other areas. And of course, we will talk about more and more of the other things that we have gained through this cooperation. You understand that China is a powerhouse in indoor games, whereas also Kenya is a powerhouse in sports, in athletics. So this relation will continue to deepen and also help us to get more other things which we'll discuss in due course.
Yes, Utah, maybe for Huawei, I know that they've been in the forefront, leading the charge in as far as helping, let's say, friendship countries like Kenya, modernize through the Huawei 5G in sports. Talk about how this is helping modernize sports and through the 5G initiative.
So for 5G, actually 5G can provide high speed and low latency, especially for the live streaming, broadcasting, and also besides of the 5G, we also have the AI and cloud technologies. So for the AI, and it's very easily to break down the sportsmen's activities during the games, and for the cloud, it's good to storage the information and to analyze in the future to improve their activities and their games in the future. So for 5G, AI and cloud, we combine together, and I think it can be useful in the future for the sports technology upskill. Yes,
indeed. Mr. Ratemo, how where maybe in areas of collaboration between China and Kenya, and we're looking at sports science and sports medicine, how important and crucial will it be for Kenya to get it going?
Well, this is a very important area, and where, of course, some of us are lacking behind. But I want you to understand that we have lost quite young talent due to poor management of injuries, a lack of enough time to recover from the injuries. So we have had talents who are excelling at one point, but suddenly we lost them somewhere when they were actually very young. So our cooperation with China is intended to also seal this gap, how we can close this gap. Through our partnership, we look forward to improving our health care for especially our athletes. We are hoping that our partnership will also, in due course, we shall see not only the infrastructure, which we know China has quite helped this country, but also now through proper medical care of athletes.
Yes.
Especially at the grassroots level. We hope that through the exchange, we have had exchanges before. This year we have had our coaches, administrators going to China in August. I was actually one of them, and where we benefited through in-depth lectures and materials that we can also bring on board. Coaches have been going there and coming in. They have been assisted a lot. And we hope that probably in the future we shall have them come to the country and mount those courses. Mount the, instead of one of us going over there, we ask the China Corporation to come.
They come over.
And then we will be able to reach many more administrators, coaches, and even athletes.
Yes, indeed, and I'm sure that they also dream of maybe taking advantage of the high altitude in E10. What will it take?
Of course, it's take and give. Yeah, that one is, of course, very much welcome. We have had this happening. It's not happening for the first time. And we hope just like through the games that we have now initiated, which were launched last week, that now we shall deepen further. Now people to people get to know each other, cultural exchanges, that is going to help us. Even now identifying new other areas and the gaps that can, emerging gaps, which can also be how to fix them so that we can then, at the end of the day, we want to improve sports ecosystem in the country through our partnerships. I also want to say that through our partnership with 5G connectivity, you know, the whole world is going now that way. VR, AR, analysis, data analysis, performance analysis, especially of athletes. We cannot continue to remain in the traditional...
Depend on the old ways.
The old ways. Well, the whole world is moving ahead. Some time back, we used to be the strongest. We used to say, in steeplejages. 1, 2, 3. What's happening?
At the Olympics.
At the Olympics.
It was a tradition.
But now, because we have not, we did not catch up in time. So it's a proper time now that we have 5G and and the 5G connectivity and other things. We hope that we shall be able to also be at par with the rest of the world.
Mr. Yuta, maybe you can just add on what he said. He spoke so much about the tech-supported exchange. You can pick on tech-supported exchange programs between athletes and coaches and why this is happening.
So just like I say, the 5G is high speed and low latency, which can empower the seamless live streaming in the future. Of course, Huawei also have our smart stadium solution, but I'm sure in the future we'll bring it to Kenya. Yes, so the smart stadium solution is combined with the AI, cloud, and 5G. So it's not only 5G, also we have the latest Wi-Fi 7. We can use it for the live streaming in the stadium. So just like our Her Excellency Ms. Guo Haiyan, Chinese ambassador to Kenya, said, this time the China-Kenya Friendship Games is just beginning, and it vivid shows the cultural exchange between China and Kenya, these two countries.
Yes, and maybe opportunities for smart stadiums in collaboration with tech companies?
Yes, in the future we will have it. But so far, I can share some cases in other countries, like the Qatar. Yes, we have the smart stadium in the Qatar for the last year. The soccer game, in Qatar. So I'm sure in Kenya now we have the many World Cup. So I'm sure in the Kenya we have more stadiums are under construction now. So I'm very sure in the future Huawei will empower Kenya sports with our latest technologies like 5G, AI, and cloud, and to make the sports game more how to say, more fantastic, more attractive.
Yes, and maybe what's we know that ahead of the 1987 games, Moi Kasarani was built also through the cooperation with China, and now we have a big architectural marvel in the region, right, coming up on Ngong Road. That's Talanta City Stadium. What does the future hold in terms of collaboration with China?
Maybe.
Yes.
Well, the good things that are coming, you know, when we are talking about bilateral, is that we are talking about friendship. And when you become friends, what happens? Naturally, the friend can always give you more than he could give if you were not friends. So ideally, what we are doing now, this, especially through the cultural games, in partnership with Your Way, indeed we are getting somewhere. And as you have already mentioned, one of the greatest, the biggest iconic stadiums is Moi International Stadium, which was built through the support of China. Talanta City, again one of biggest stadium that is coming up, is through the cooperation with China. And many other things we hope are going to crop up, and through this partnership, this friendship that has been going on for a long time now. Yes.
The Mr. Yuta, maybe the assessment of the impact of the cooperation. What would you say? What would be the scorecard of the assessment of the impact of your collaboration?
The collaboration between
even across the Africa, right, and maybe in Kenya as well. The little that has happened.
So in terms of collaboration, I think first is the technology collaboration, like through the high latest technology like 5G, AI. Second, I think it is a skill, upskill and the reskill, especially I think in the future maybe a Chinese sports guy can come here, sportsman, and Kenyan sportsman can go to China. We do a sports culture exchange, right? And third, I think is maybe it's at the infrastructure, like the stadium. The stadium, now many stadiums under construction, supported by the Chinese company. So maybe the fourth is maybe the funding and something else to support each other, like between China and Kenya.
What would be the importance of hosting more games? Let's say the second edition of the Friendship Games happens next year. What will be more important? Maybe it should be happening at Talanta City?
Well, the major outcomes that we look forward to achieving is stronger cultural friendship exchange, mutual learning between athletes and coaches, administrators, which has been going on, but again now it has been escalated. Now this one, these French games, these friendship games have now brought on board even athletes. Previously maybe one or two athletes were benefiting, but now with the games we have now athletes also joining. We are joining together, we are learning from one another, and of course many young people have already been identified to go again now. Next times we shall not just do them here, we shall do them on the other side.
On the other side, somewhere else, right? And maybe, Mr. Yuta, what are the challenges and sustainability of trying to achieve this particular cooperation?
Challenges? I think it's more chances compared with challenges. However, if you talk about the challenges, I think it's the skills, like the skills exchange between China and Kenya. In the future, maybe we can do more about the skills exchange. But I believe there's more chances compared with the challenges.
Nice one. So there are more chances. Mr. Atemo, do you agree?
True. There are more chances of expanding even this friendship to also have many other areas covered. More importantly, remember, is the youth empowerment. Our youth are empowered through these exchange programs. And through 5G connectivity by Your Way, innovation, which is really something that is required in sports for us to grow beyond where we are today, to remain what we have always known ourselves to be, Kenya, a powerhouse of sport in the world, as we are known.
Long-term youth development partnerships?
Yes. Yeah.
What are the areas that you're basically focusing on in terms of making sure that there is the collaboration and the partnership is long-term? It's not just a one-off thing, and the impact is felt in generations to come.
I can talk about sports arena rather than the youth, but you know, most of our young people are the ones in sports.
Yes, sports and for the youth. Yes,
yes, and the empowerment comes through so many ways, through the exposure programs that have been courtesy of our friendship with China. Many of them are going to exposure, which will also now lead them to be scouted by other big companies, clubs elsewhere in the world. Secondly, it's also important to know that coaches, we have many courses that are taking place in China, where we travel every year. We have every year from May, many of our young people are going for training in China. We also have administrators. So these exchange programs are indeed a great boost to our sports ecosystem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Yuta, what are the long-term partnership between Kenya and China as far as you making sure that you disseminate the technology and also capacity build, you know, for the Kenyans to take over and then make sure that this particular technology spreads across all the major sporting disciplines?
For sporting, I think in the future as Huawei, we can do more. But I can talk about the ICT, as Huawei as an ICT company here. So in Kenya, we have our own talent training program, which is the Huawei ICT Academy, which also will work together with the Ministry of State Department of the Youth Affairs. And last year, I believe the PS Fikimini also went to China to attend the Huawei Global ICT Competition closing ceremony. And I'm glad to see that 3 Kenyan teams is on the stage of the Global Huawei ICT Academy, and they got the first prize globally in 5G and cloud. So through this Huawei ICT Academy and ICT competition, we train more than 5,000 students per year. And not only this ICT Academy and ICT competition training, we also have our DJ Truck training. And so far, our DJ Truck has gone to more than 40 counties across Kenya. And we trained more than 9,000 students in Kenya. Yes.
Yes, and what opportunity lies in here when you operate? So far, what you've been able to witness and see, what opportunities lie here? What kind of potential, lies here?
The potential, I think, most potential is that Kenya has the most talented students here, especially in the universities and in the TVETs. So that's why this year we expand our ICT academies, not only in universities, but also to the TVET institutions. So far we have expanded our ICT academy into more than 150 TVETs across 10,000 students in Kenya. So the opportunities, of course, is the talents, is the people, right? Yes, and the capacity building. So I'm sure with these talents, we will do more, and we will bring the ICT technologies into Kenya. Yes.
Yes. Assessment of the impact, Mr. Ratemo, maybe from your side, how games have been able to, strengthen the understanding between these two nations.
Through these games, we have been able to identify one of the greatest resources, that athlete development, and of course now the onboarding of 5G connectivity, especially for data, for performance analysis. We also have the innovation training and of our athletes through digital platforms, which has quite boosted the performance, not only the performance, the growth of sports industry in our country.
Yes, and maybe for the future, right? For the future and also for the future of these games, is it expensive to have this technology, to institute technology, to have technology, be a thing, a common thing in the sport?
Well, it might not necessarily be cheap, but it's worth it. Whatever that we might, it might cost us, it's going to be more advantageous.
Yes.
Than what you invested. The investment is not equal to the results, because like smart sports cities, it's something that has brought on board many other benefits for the youth, especially engaging them positively than in areas in areas that we were poor at previously. So this is the way to go. Kenya is excited that they are with this partnership, and that's the way to go.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Yuta, maybe just we come towards the end of this discussion. You agree that this is the way to go, and maybe your words on the future collaborations and where you're going to take this, especially in having our sportsmen, the experts in sports medicine, sports science, as well as in technology.
By the latest technologies, I'm sure this is a chance for the future. And just like our ambassador said, this is a vivid culture exchange, just as beginning, and we will do more in the future.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Ratemo, parting shot on this particular collaboration, the future of the Friendship Games?
The future is beyond description. We are looking forward to reap the benefits, especially this partnership will help us, especially in managing sports injuries. Our partnership with China is like we are already home, because the capacity that we have in Kenya has not been sufficient to deal with the many talents that we have in the country. If we go to football, many young people have lost their talents, were wasted simply because there was poor management of their injuries. And with now this partnership and many other collaborations, I believe that Kenya will be able to reap huge benefits in the future.
And maybe just finally, why did you look east? Why did Kenya look east?
Well, it's not that we have looked east, but I want to let you know that this collaboration started before some of us were where we are today. 1987, me and you, 1987, Moi International Stadium was built. It was a city, a mega city. It was something big, huge. So it means that this friendship has been going on for a long time. We have had other areas of collaboration. Many of our sports scientists have been trained where? In China. Many of them, even you go to the academia, most of our lecturers have had something to do with China. So it's not us to say about why we went east.
Utah, they say the east is where the sun rises from.
Yes, east is the sunrise to start from.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Utah.
Thank you.
The Huawei Affairs Director, Public Affairs Director, Utah, and of course, Mr. Douglas Ratemo, Deputy Commissioner, State Department of Sports, talking to us about exploring and fostering of ties and relations between Kenya and China through sports. So we'll be back with Mr. Charles Nyaberi, the KVF Chairman, talking about taking stock of the KVF calendar 2025 and what holds in 2026. So stay with us on the Sports Check. We'll be back with more.